Hey everyone, welcome to The Dish. I'm your host, Christina. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're headed into the kitchen with a very special guest. Plus, we'll also be discussing a topic that many women have a hard time talking about. But first, we're showing you how to personalize your home. It's all happening right here on The Dish. Hey everyone, welcome to The Dish. All right, as promised, we're kicking things off with a familiar face, but this time we're visiting with him. It's Signature Mike, and we're here at Signature Home.
Welcome to my home.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And literally, I mean, I walk in here and it's like walking into a home.
We try to set up room groups, living rooms and bedrooms and living rooms so people can see how things might actually look in their space. Yeah,
which is great because visually they do get an idea of what it could potentially look like, and that's always helpful.
Absolutely.
Especially for somebody that, like me, that doesn't have the expertise that you have.
Yeah, it's fun when we get things in the store to rearrange something and make something look fresh and new again.
Yeah, okay, so talk to me today. What are we, besides getting a little mini tour, what are we going over?
We're going to talk about decorating 101. So many times clients ask, where do I start? Or they'll say, hey, I have been buying all of this stuff and now I'm confused.
How do I put it together?
Well, that's the problem. You have to start off with a plan.
And some basics too,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
Well, where are we going to go? Which room are we going to, and what are we going to talk about specifically?
We're going to leave the living room and go to the bedroom.
All right, let's go. Okay, so we've made it into the bedroom here at Signature Home. Now, this is beautiful. Like, you come in here and this is exactly the way I want my room to be set up. Talk to us about some of the knickknacks and things that you're going to be covering.
Well, so many times in a home you have a long wall or you have a space where you need to make a statement. So I like to do that with a large piece of furniture.
Gorgeous.
And then you can ground it with some great artwork and then fill in with accessories. It's all about layering.
Yeah, I love it. And so speaking of layering, setting down the main foundation or layer is rugs, carpets, things like that. So tell us about that.
Right, and that's what I want to start with today. When you start decorating a room, you need to think about fabric, window treatments, bedding, pillows, that kind of thing, because you're going to be a little more limited on that. When it comes to paint colors, rugs, there's a lot more out there to select from. So let's start with this fabric, for example, this beautiful fabric. Isn't that gorgeous? Or even this. These greens and blues are very, very popular. These are great window treatment fabrics. This is an upholstery fabric, so you could do some pillows or some bedding in this as well. When you look at rugs, if you want to be a little bold, this rug works really well. If you want to tone it down a little bit, you can go into the gray tones, which are really popular.
Now, and something that is, it always kind of piques my interest when you add like different elements, like you have your flowers, you have a basic. How do you combine certain looks and make sure that it looks good? You
have to be very careful. You can't add too many fluid patterns in one room. So you want to pull in a stripe, maybe a pattern that moves, a geometric, a solid. It's a lot. There's a lot about textures these days. So you want to bring in all of those elements as opposed to, you know, 2 or 3 florals or 2 or 3 stripes. They fight against each other. So you want complementary fabrics, and sometimes it's the color element that pulls that together. Such as this.
Hey, and if we're confusing you, it doesn't matter because you can come and just have Signature Mike do it all for you.
I love it. I love it. If these fabrics scare somebody, like it does the men sometimes, the floral, we can do something in a geometric. So there are ways to pull these fabrics in and make them work for everybody.
And now you have a new sort of it's a vinyl rug, right?
These are vinyl rugs. I was at the beach last Masters and all of the design stores had this fabulous product. So what's great about this, these are called vintage vinyl floor cloths. And they come in about 200, 300 patterns and colors. And they're really great. They're great for breakfast rooms and kitchens. They're great for areas that you want to clean up easily. Of course, the gray tones are really popular, so we have little samples like this.
And that's perfect because you can still have something on the ground, you can add color to it, and like you said, it's easy to clean.
Like I was talking about earlier, it's all about layering. So it's nice to have a table on a rug, and if you were to put a wool rug under a table, it's going to stain, it's going to soil, it's hard to clean. So these vinyl rugs are very low maintenance.
I love it. Okay, and so we have one more room that we're going to take a look at. One of my favorite couches is in it. Let's go take a look, okay?
Awesome, let's go. Anna, this is our living room.
I love it. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Wow.
We do a lot of custom upholstery here, a lot of sofas and beds and things like that. And upholstery is a very important element of design. And so many times people will have a blue sofa, a green sofa. I try to talk clients into neutral sofas. You're going to have this for probably 10 years, and so it needs to last through color changes. You can easily change things with pillows and window treatments.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You can always customize different things like pillows, rugs, swap it out so that it's not, you're not taking the most expensive piece and trying to swap that out.
Exactly, and it should be one of the most expensive pieces. It should be great quality so that you and your family can use this sofa.
And it lasts.
Exactly, yeah, yeah.
So talk to us, because you do a lot of customizing. You know, you come into homes and you really redo the entire interior. So talk to us about that.
That's right.
Your expertise in that.
Well, again, it's about layering, and I'm looking at window treatments and upholstery and pillows and rugs, and then the rest is about filling up the space with accessories.
Well, which you do really well, obviously. If you can see here at Signature Home, it's absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for showing us around.
Thanks for coming in today. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, if you need more information on Signature Mike, you can go to thedishon6.com, visit him on Facebook, and while you're at it, find us on Facebook as well. All right, stay right there. When we come back, we have more on All Things Local.